consumer spending. Her speech is 730 billion. It's billion, not million. $1 billion. Can't even imagine how much that is. The speech is on a pathway, persuasive influence, and it's on a research and presented pathway. Time 5 to 7 minutes. Amie.
Oh, you did get my introduction. Good.
Oh, yeah, I did get. How do you think I
I was gonna say, I know
all of that.
Okay. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and our guest. I was very, very curious about how much money people spend in this country during holiday season, and I kept hearing little snippets here and there of different figures, and I decided to do my own research to find out exactly how much money is spent by our society and then how it's broken up. So how much people are spending online versus in brick and mortar stores, and are people still crazy going out on Thanksgiving Day and Black Friday and to get the best deals. And so the title, $730 billion, is what is expected to be spent in November and December of this year. Last year, it was $727 billion, so it's still, or no, $717 billion, so it's a little bump up from last year, billion with a B. So for this year, retail sales again in November, December, set about approximately $730 billion is what's expected. That breaks down to about $1,050 per person in just those 2 months. And that to me was quite eye-opening. But then I was thinking, you know, a lot of us, we might not necessarily be gift buying at that time. We might be buying for ourselves as well. I know popular items to get are electronics, which are pricier items. And you might not necessarily be buying that as a gift, but more for yourself and just taking advantage of that saving. Appliances are another example. I will say that these figures do not include cars, any sort of food, or, well, groceries and restaurants. So both of those. So this is purely on goods. And as I said before, it's a 4.2% over 2018. And what studies have shown is it's about 3 to 5% of an increase each year, unless there's a recession. So back in 2008, it decreased about 4%, but since then, it's slightly gone up each year. In 2018, 165 million people shopped Thanksgiving weekend, and that includes Thanksgiving, the holiday, all through Cyber Monday. That to me, that's half of the U.S. population, is over half of the U.S. population shopping. Out of those 165 million people, some chose to only shop online. So out of that exclusive online shopping, we had 58 million people. And then there were some people that were just gonna shop brick and mortar. They didn't wanna deal with online. And that's 51 million people. So the trend is definitely going towards more online, but there's a huge mix still of you know, both online and brick and mortar. So I know a lot of us walk into stores in September or October, and we're like, why are all the Christmas decorations out? Well, come to find out, 40% of people begin shopping before Halloween. And so if we were to really look at Christmas spending or holiday spending, it would be much larger than the number that we're seeing here, because so many people are starting to shop earlier, especially with the online sales, because you do still get good deals throughout the year. And for this year, October 2019, the sales were up 4.2% as well. So they're expecting this weekend to trend in that same direction. Now, I think a lot of us have heard, you know, Black Friday is is called Black Friday because that's when the retail stores go in the black from being in the red all year. It actually did not get its origins from retail stores going into the black. It started in Philadelphia back in the 50s, and it was because these swarms of people would come in to watch the Army and the Navy. Army played in the Navy in football on the day after Thanksgiving. And so it got a little crazy, a little raucous, and so the police actually coined the term Black Friday for that. And as over the years passed and into the 80s, that mass insane like push towards the stores, elbow for Tickle Me Elmo or Cabbage Patch Dolls, that ultimately took on the meaning from Black Friday, and that's where they were reminded of. And then, yes, they go into the black, of course, at that time of year as well, retailers do. Shopping online, one of the things that I find most interesting is, are people really tending to shop more and more online? And yes, they are. And then across the weekend, looking at Cyber Monday, obviously we know Cyber Monday is a big online shopping day, but are people shopping online the other pieces? And it's come to find out, yes, they are. And actually, it's very, very popular for Thanksgiving Day. So that's what people are doing to get those deals on Thanksgiving Day without having to actually sacrifice time. So they're shopping online. Over $2 billion of sales last year on Cyber Monday was also from a cell phone. So they can track how people are shopping online. And so a larger percent year after year is happening on your smartphone. And then one thing that I found very interesting was Small Business Saturday. And it actually started in 2010 to fit in with that 5-day period. And people are actually starting to call Black Friday Black 5 Day because it's really from Thanksgiving to Cyber Monday. And it was started by American Express. So American Express did this huge push and created essentially this day. And for most people, you're aware of Black Friday, everybody's shopping the big box stores. Well, they wanted to appeal to small businesses who weren't using American Express or weren't accepting American Express because they had higher fees. So by doing this and promoting small business, they were able to get some of these smaller businesses on board with American Express. Madam Toastmaster.